Right, so in this video I'm going to show you how to swap this plastic light switch for this nice chrome one. The tools we're going to need are a voltage tester, a circuit breaker lock off with a little padlock for it, a selection of screwdrivers which are insulated to 1000 volts, a little bit of earth sleeving and a little bit of earth wire. So the first thing we need to do is go and turn the power off at the consumer unit. So we need to grab the little lock off tool, the padlock and a small slotted screwdriver. So here at the consumer unit we need to find the right MCB for this circuit we're working on. So they should all be labelled up. And it's the upstairs lights I want to turn off. Okay, so that's safe now. But if there's any chance of anyone coming along and switching that circuit back on, it's worth putting a little lock off device on it. So it just fits over like that. Just tighten it down with a screwdriver. So that stops it being turned on again. You just get a little padlock, put it through and take the key with you. Make sure you keep it on you until you've finished doing the job. As a final precaution, put a sign on the consumer unit. Just tape it on. Now you can buy these signs or you can make your own one up. Point is to tell people not to put the lecky back on while you're working on it. So first thing we want to do is remove the retaining screws. Now carefully ease the switch plate forward, and there should be 2 wires in the back. So I know it's hard to see on the camera, but at the top the red's going into what's called the common and the black's going into the one way. So as long as we put them back in the other switch in that orientation, it should be fine. So if you're likely to forget, either take a picture of it or make a note of it somewhere. So now we need to make sure that there's no electricity in it. So now we use the voltage tester. Now this one's got a self-test function in it. So if I put the probes together, it tells me that it's working. So if I put one probe in the top and another one in the bottom, that's telling me that there's no juice in it. You could also do the earth wire if you've got one. So then always test that your test is still working. So I'm happy that that's isolated and I'm not going to get electrocuted. So now we just undo the terminal screws. Right, because I'm putting a metal faceplate on, it needs to be earthed. So I need to put this little piece of wire onto the existing earth wire. You can just see it there coming through. Now because this is an old one, it's attached to a screw at the back box. Just made a little loop in the wire so it can fit round the head of the screw, as they've done previously. So just put a little piece of earthen sleeving on it. Let's see, if you look on the back of the switch, at the top it says common, and then you've got one way and two way. So all we need is the common, the one way and the earth. Let's start with the earth wire. Now I've left it a little bit long, but I want to turn it over and double it up. So that when it goes into the terminal, it makes a better connection. Just tighten the screw down. So now we need to put the red into the common at the top and the black into the one way at the bottom. Put it into the terminal, make sure there's no metal showing. Make sure all the copper wire is inside the terminal. And tighten the screw up. Do it tight, but not so tight that it might break the thread on the little brass screw. Now put the red wire in the common terminal at the top. And tighten that down. If you're in a more modern house, then the colours of the wires might be different. So you might have a blue, a brown and an earth, or some lighting circuits don't have an earth at all. If you're unsure though, consult a qualified electrician. Right, so now we just need to put it back to the wall with the retaining screws. Push the wires inside, making sure that nothing's going to get snagged or trapped. Get one side started. And then put the other side in. Okay, don't tighten it all the way up just yet. And they're both nearly there. Make sure that it looks level. And then tighten up the retaining screws. Right, back to the consumer unit to turn the electrics back on. Okay, so now we can remove the signs. And remove the little padlock. Take off the little clip and switch it back on. Right, so the final thing to do is just test that it works. Seems good to me. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you've got any tips. And if you enjoyed the channel, please subscribe to it. Right, I'll see you next time.